How does it feel to be here today?
It feels amazing. I have goosebumps.
Yeah.
And you'll see me smiling the whole time because it's such a joyous place for me.
I would like to introduce a friend of mine to you. This is Mrs. Karen Boeske. She used to live here when she was a child many years ago. And she came back to visit us and say hi to you. She wanted to see the kids that live here now. And she's going to read you a short story.
All their little smiling faces is just an amazing thing to be able to give to a child that is in need of not only learning, but of feeling safe and comfortable enough to learn. At the edge of the woods, there was a pond, and there a minnow. I was so lifted up every single day and so cared for and loved and nurtured and guided to education and to all the wonderful things that are available here. Being so close to the fire truck, I really wanted to just get on it. Oh wow, fire truck.
Does this look familiar?
A little bit. And I wanted to sit behind it and I wanted to hold the steering wheel. That's what I wanted to do. They want to, go somewhere and help. It's innate in their hearts, and I think it just represents everything about Helping Hand Home, that y'all are coming to help each child, and it just feels like your mission. That sense of play, it's so important, and I'm so glad that y'all have it here on the new campus too. They have their own rooms, their own living spaces, so that they can go and be by themselves and clear their minds, and they have control about that room.
That's my space, and I say who can come welcome people into it.
Exactly.
And you said the self-confidence, and then they become their own person.
Yes.
And hopefully go out in the world and do the same for others.
Exactly.
Like you've done.
Thank you, and they will too.
This one, kids are about to move into it.
Okay.
And I want to show you what they have is each child gets their own bedroom. Before we moved kids into some of the homes they're living in now, I took some of the girls into their home a week before they moved in. And then I was standing in the hallway and they came out and they looked at me and they said, "You mean we each get our own room?" And I was like, "Uh-huh." And they got giddy, happy, started running around. And a little girl named Sadie, who doesn't live here anymore, who she went to a foster home and they fell in love with her so much they adopted her.
Oh, goodness.
She raised her hand, and all the efforts we made to build these new things, the money we raised, the construction, she summed it up in one sentence. When I said, "What do you think?" "Yes, Sadie, it feels like a real home."
Exactly.
Right.
67 years ago, I walked through the front doors, and I was given a foundation for everything that I was going to do through my young life as a pre-adolescent, as a teenager, as a young adult, and now a senior citizen. Imagine when you were 3 years old, how you felt if you had nothing and then you went to everything, and you had these stepstones that you were building upon to jump off and go out into the world. And if I had not had that complete foundation all the way, I would not have been able to survive. I could not have survived my young adult life. I have said before that Helping Hand Home saved my life, and that's what I believed, and I still believe.